Hello, this is FPLFEM back with another video. So in this video, we're going to go through why England have serious talent, but I still don't think they're going to win the World Cup. Look, this is FPLFEM. This is where I don't hate, I just say it as it is. I'll give you 6 reasons why England are going to fall short of this World Cup. Stay until the end and tell me, am I being harsh or telling the truth? If you like great World Cup content, FPL and fantasy football content, subscribe to FPLFEM. So the first point is the starting 11 is really strong. So you can see in the starting 11, we'll have Pickford, we'll have Reece James, we'll have Konza, we'll have Jones, we'll have O'Reilly. In the midfield, we have Declan Rice, Elliot Anderson, Bellingham, and in the front line, we would have Saka, Rashford, and Kane. More or less, that would be the starting 11. So I have no issues with that. My issues is when the game is tight, who we're going to bring on. So let's look at their bench. So on the bench, they've got Gordon, they've got Eze, they've got Madueke, they've got Watkins and Tony. These are good players, but I just don't think they're actually good enough to cause major problems for the elite side. If you look at some people like France, they are bringing off Bacola off the bench. They've got Shirky off the bench. Argentina have Nico Pass off the bench. This is the World Cup, remember. The World Cup isn't won by the starting 11. It's won by the squads. Do you think I'm being harsh on the England bench? So point number two. Point number two is too many key England players are fitness risk / injury prone. So a great example is John Stones. He has not played all season, really, and he doesn't have enough rhythm going into the tournament. Yes, in an interview, he said that he felt like he was 5% off his best, but that's absolutely deluded. He hasn't played football. Like, I like somebody who's confident, has confidence in their own ability, but that's deluded. You can't be your best if you're not playing week in, week out. Facts. Reece James. So Reece James I like, but for Chelsea, he has definitely been managed. He doesn't play consecutive games, and we know that Reece James will not be playing 90 minutes from the group stage all the way to the final. That just isn't going to happen. Next, we've got Saka. Saka these days, he is great, but he plays up to 60 minutes. He doesn't even play 90 minutes. So the way Arsenal manage him is Saka plays the first 60 minutes and then Madueke plays the last 30. And then if they want to rest Saka, they just bring in Madueke to start and then bring on Saka. So Saka is a great player on the right wing, but he is injury prone these days. And to show you that I'm not even being funny, he selected Livramento, but despite him not playing the final games for Newcastle, and he's already injured. He's already injured, and he's selected Trevor Chalobah to replace him instead, because that's the risk you take when you bring in injury-prone players. So the next point is Tuchel has chosen squad harmony over what is the best squad. So here, yes, this is a great thing. So let's quickly go over that Livramento injury. So Livramento got injured. He chose Trevor Chalobah instead. But the problem is that Trevor Chalobah is a centre-back. He's not a full-back. Trent Alexander-Arnold was left out. He's a right back. Lewis Hall, left back. We needed like for like, a fullback specialist. So yes, in general, squad harmony is good. Yes, I think some England fans were talking about squad harmony because the best talents are not always the best squad / team. But we'll see. But if England, I think par for England would be England reaching the semi-finals. And if we win the World Cup, trust me, I want Thomas Tuchel to win the World Cup. But these are the type of decisions where I think it's just to the detriment of England. So leaving Trent Alexander-Arnold out, Lewis Hall out, particularly when there's an injury. That I think is a big gamble. I've already spoke about leaving Palmer, leaving Adam Wharton. These are gambles slash risks. Yes, Tuchel says he's confident. I'll expect any manager to say that, but this is just too risky. I think I think that certain talents, and then particularly when injuries are already happening, just not good enough. The next part of the video is England lack control. So I'm not sure if you saw the segment. Gary Neville said he was worried about England lacking control against the elite sides. So I agree with Gary Neville to a certain point. So against the elite sides, England are definitely not a possession team. They're more of a counter-attacking team. On the counter-attack, we're going to have Saka, Gordon, Rashford running down the wing, running in behind with pace. So my issue is against the elite teams, your Spains, your France, your Portugals. They're going to be keeping the ball. They'll be dictating the game, controlling the tempo. And when you're running about in this heat, you will fatigue, particularly in the latter stages of the tournament. So we'll be running about. We'll be very hot. We will be tired. And when we get to the byline, in and around the 18-yard area, that tiredness will kick in and we will not be able to always do the right final ball. So that is one big concern. And yeah, like, do you honestly think you can win the World Cup without control? So the next part of the video is England lack elite passers. So in the England team, Kane is our best passer. He plays the false nine role, no problem. But the problem is, he's also a best goal scorer. He's the most likely person to score. So, yes, he's our best passer. He can pass to the wings, but we don't have great passers in the team. Bellingham is more of a runner. Yes, he can pass. Rice is okay at passing, but we did leave our best passers out of the squad completely. Palmer was out. Foden was out. Trent was out. Wharton is out. These were our best passers. France have Miko Elise. Miko Elise did a brilliant through ball through to Mbappe, and he scored across a goalkeeper. So my question is for you guys, who in the England squad has the passing of Miko Elise to do that killer pass to unlock the door, which will unlock elite defenses? So the next part of the video is we have good centre-backs, but we don't have elite centre-backs. So, as you can see, Gay and Konza are very good, but I definitely won't call them elite / world class. Gay is good. He's had a good season for Man City. Konza has had a good season for Aston Villa, but he isn't the most aerially dominant. None of these guys are, really. John Stones, I wouldn't regard as elite now. Otherwise, he'll be playing week in, week out for Man City, and he didn't do that. Gabriel and Saliba of Arsenal, they're elite centre-backs. Gabriel is for Brazil, Saliba is for France. I don't believe these defenders are good enough to stop the best attacks. Currently, as we speak, England are drawing 2-2 against Croatia. And so this backs up my point even more. So, the last part of the video. Do you agree or do you disagree? Will England win the World Cup? I really hope so. So if you agree or disagree, make sure you put your comments in the comment section. Tell me if I'm being harsh or telling the truth. In your opinion, what is England's biggest weakness? The bench / squad, control, or the defence? If you like honest football opinions, World Cup content, and fancy football content, don't forget to subscribe to FPLFEM. If you like the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. This is FPLFEM, and I'm out.